Hi, welcome to Let's Get Social, where online connections turn into live conversations. Today, we're coming at you live from the Greater New Haven Chamber of Commerce 2010 Expo. I'm sitting down with the coordinator of the hospitality management programs at Gateway Community College, Stephen Freeze. He's also food writer, blogger, New Haven's foodie. Stephen, thanks for being with me.
Thanks for having me here today.
Yeah, your story is a great story because you had no online involvement prior to being a writer for the Register. And I want you to tell people, let's go back to the beginning and tell people how you got your initial idea for being a food columnist in the New Haven Register.
Oh gosh, I have to thank the Florida newspaper that my parents get, and I thought they had one of the best food sections in the country for people that in Florida who are tired don't cook. So my mother collected all those food columns for me, and when I went down to visit, my closet was filled with many of those columns. And I said, you know what, New Haven has this much and more. I'd like to do something like this here, and proposed that to the features editor at the New Haven Register, and the rest is history.
Wow, so tell us, we know you have this website, stephenfreeze.com?
Correct.
Okay, why don't you tell people what's happened since that you started your articles, right, for the Register, and that's a couple of years?
It's the third year.
Third year, wow. And so you did that, and then you kind of moved into some of the online. So what's happened with the online development and also the changing times with digital at the New Haven Register?
Well, all of my columns are online at the www.newhavenregister.com, and it's reached all over the country because I will get Google alerts that say my name, and they picked up my column out in the middle of the country or out far west. So it's intrigued me on how that worked.
Well, so you would say from all your different online platforms that you're leveraging that you definitely have a larger outreach than you ever thought you would?
Absolutely. I was amazed as to how that column has branched out all over the country. People calling me that I had no idea who they were, and it was because of the column and how it's been viral, I guess the word you use in the industry.
Yeah, that is one of the buzzwords of the online industry. So let's do two things here. Why don't you tell people the most exciting story that's happened for you, the greatest opportunity that's come your way thus far because of kind of this road into being a foodie?
Well, a couple of things. One of them that I was amazed at, did a story out west in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and they have on their own website, the place is called The Bunnery. It's a wonderful sort of breakfasty type bakery. They're very well known in the area. And I did a story on them, and lo and behold, I go to What Are People Saying About Us, and right next to the icon for the New Haven Register with my column on them was all of the biggies, National Geographic Traveler, the Rachel Ray magazine, New York Times. So my column in the New Haven Register was adjacent to those, which to me made me feel really, really proud.
I think he feels like a little bit like a big shot with that one, but you know what? If I was in that company, I would probably be that way too. So then let's jump from there, because that's very cool. Congratulations. Let's jump over to the most exciting event. What's the biggest event you've attended?
Oh gosh, putting me on the spot now. The Pillsbury Bake Off was wonderful to actually be there on the floor with 100 finalists and watching them under their stress, preparing within 4 hours their dish for the judges, and also being in the vehicle that brought me from the airport to the venue with the $1 Million winner. At that point, we didn't know who the $1 Million winner was, so that was exciting. And also now I get umpteen emails and messages. Would I like to try this food? Would I like to go here? Would I like to go over there? And my schedule is filling up, and basically I have the pick of the crop as to what I want to do, and I try to bring in behind the scenes of more of the smaller venues. The national companies do great marketing, but it's the small mom and pops off the beaten path locations that I like to talk about.
That's great. So you would encourage people to get involved in online, get in the conversation. I know you were a new blogger, but you definitely feel that if somebody has a passion, they have that drive, they have that love for something, that they should kind of fuel it and kind of keep feeding that dream?
Absolutely, and of course you just do need a little coaching on how to do it all, but once you do it, it's very, very easy, and I did not come from a technical background whatsoever, and within a few trial and errors, it works for me.
Cool. And so you're on all the various social platforms?
Yeah, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, 3 that I know of.
Okay, so this is somebody who took their passion for food and has turned it almost into a second career. Stephen, amazing talking to you.
You
Your
too,
passion
thank
for
you.
food is something to be admired. So for Let's Get Social live at the Greater New Haven Chamber of Commerce 2010 Expo, I'm Chris Bartlett. See you online.